That's a lot of material.
Good morning, Unity Athens. My heart beats out to meet you, even before you're near. I sense the presence of the Christ in you.
I love that Debbie started us with that song this morning, that we see the Christ in each other, because we know that we're all in oneness, and it's a heart thing. So we're thankful this morning. We're thankful for Mother Earth, for the Mother Spirit. We live and move and have our being in the oneness that is God the good, omnipotent.
Thank you. I'm so pleased to see you all here this morning. We're really celebrating Mother's Day in a sense of not just our own physical mothers. As Peggy mentioned, sometimes that doesn't work for some of us, or sometimes Mother's Day can be a challenge or cause some feelings inside us that aren't necessarily happy. But we look at the motherly aspect of Mother's Day, the motherly aspects of what we see as the divine, the Spirit, Mother, Father, God, and we celebrate that. We celebrate the people in our lives that have nurtured us, found peace for us, loved us, encouraged us, lifted us up. And indeed, I believe we all have some of those. And we act in that same way toward others. We become mothers.
So the word today is motherly love. I give thanks for the motherly love of God in all its human expressions. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore has been called the Mother of Unity. Myrtle wrote, "It is my great joy to perceive somewhat of the mother side of God, the divine love that never fails." Thank you.
The divine love that never fails, never fails. Can we offer that to others? Believing in them no matter what our thinking is, no matter if someone's offended us or disturbed us. That divine love that never fails. Sacred love.
You are sacred love, sacred love is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace.
May the spiritual faculty is power, the ability to master, have dominion and control. The disciple is Philip, and the color is purple. The location is the throat and the throat chakra. And the affirmation is, I have the power to create my world.
The song, You Are the Face of God, it's in your bulletin on a pink slip. What we're going to do as we sing this, if you choose to join in, is to see anyone in your life that you love. Whether it's a mother, whether it's someone that's made their transition, someone in your present experience, someone perhaps that you may not be in communication with for one reason or another, or some healing may be needed. And we will sing this song to those people and to ourselves, knowing that we also are the face of God, expressing in so many forms, in so many ways, but also sending out healing light. Could be a figure in the world, news, politics, anything. Because divine love doesn't judge. And as we sing this song gently and quietly and send out love, it will lead us into meditation.
You are the face of God.
Thank you, Lord.
I hold you in my heart.
Picture these dear ones.
You are a part of me.
Perhaps holding your hand or smiling.
You are the face of God.
Sending love, maybe forgiveness.
You are the
But just as surely as there is God, the one presence and one power, we shall find that, this is what I love the best about this quote, we shall find that we are but going from one room, as it were, into another, larger and lighter room. My house, my mansion has many rooms. So if we're going from one room into something with even more light, that could even be the transition experience. Some people call death. But it can also be living. Finding new ways to look at things, expanding, allowing ourselves the things that we've dreamed of, things that our heart is calling out for, or the courage to do the things that we're getting nudged to do. A relationship, a new way of being, a new career, a new place to live, a new way of looking at old things. I was brought up in a Methodist church. My oldest brother was the choir director for many years, so I got kind of dragged to church. I had to sing in the choir too, because he was the choir director, as did my other brother, who complained probably more than I did. But I learned a lot there, and I also learned what I believed and what I didn't believe, and it was okay, because I could keep my thoughts to myself. And I love interfaith meetings, and I love all the different belief systems, but something in that wasn't working for me. And sometimes it's not about religion. Sometimes something in our life doesn't feel like it's working for us, or a way of thinking about it, or a way of being. And we can open this door, which is the door of our minds, I believe, and go into this larger room with even more light at any moment in our experience. We can question ourselves. What dreams have I put on hold? What was I going to do? Maybe you made some decisions at the first of the year, as many do. What was I going to do with this year that maybe I haven't begun yet? How was I going to learn to react in different ways to life? Or it might be something daily, like, am I keeping my promise to myself to meditate, to keep a gratitude journal, to have a daily spiritual practice? Might be sitting in a tree like Myrtle Fillmore did. She said this too. God will supply every need of yours according to God's riches. Philippians 4:19. She calls that quote, God will supply every need of yours. It's like a loan, a bank statement, a cashier's check. She said, this is the greatest promissory note ever written, and it is one that you can cash every hour of every day at God's ever-present bank and storehouse of supply. What was it again? God will supply every need of yours according to God's riches. The wonderful energies of spirit that restore you to wholeness are there waiting for you to express them along lines of profitable service to God and to humanity. As you help others spiritually and in every way, you not only fulfill the law of giving and receiving, as you help others, giving, receiving, giving, receiving, giving, receiving. You also develop your own resources and capabilities in further measure. What do they say? You can't outgive God. Whatever you give out comes back to you. Edwin Gaines, the Unity diva of prosperity says you can't outgive God. Just try it. You know? Just try it. You can't. You can't. By helping others under the guidance of the Spirit of truth, you at the same time help yourself. So do not let the limited concepts of others, I would say seeming limited concepts of others, interfere with your giving, loving service. You are right in maintaining that you can help others demonstrate higher than you have demonstrated, because it is not through personal might nor personal power, but it is by the Spirit of God that all things are accomplished. And she quotes John 14:10. She used the word Father often for God. The Father who dwells in me does its works. So what can we take from all this? From Mary Caroline, little Myrtle Lee. Three things. Self-love, self-peace. We talk about and there's a third, yes. We talk about self-love a lot. Loving the self, appreciating the self. That can be more a part of our morning practice when we're meditating, to actually feel that love. To tell yourself, I love you. To look in a mirror, or to touch your face. Say your name, and I love you. If you want to do that now, you can. You don't have to. I just love you. The touch emphasizes it in the brain, in the body temple. I love you. Self-love. Treating yourself with love. Allowing yourself to live a fabulous life. Doing the healthy things that help the body temple. Self-love. And then last night, as I was thinking of this, self-peace came to me, which isn't something we usually talk about. But allowing peace in our mind and in our bodies and in our lives. Yes, we can do that through meditation, but we can also do it by not pushing against things. And sometimes resistance is good. You know, some of us are involved in a lot of things in this world we are in. But self-peace is turning within and allowing comfort, allowing alignment, allowing moments of just breathing or turning off all that busy thinking. Self-love, self-peace, to me, blended together, become this: self-compassion. Love and peace equal compassion to me. And in compassion, we celebrate ourselves. We know the trueness and the wholeness and the bigness of who we are. This incredible potential that we have as human beings, being in this world. Self-love, self-peace, self-compassion. And Myrtle and other energy workers and many other new thoughters would tell us that as we embrace self-love, as we embrace self-peace, as we meld those together into self-compassion, what we give ourselves multiplies out into the world. It touches others. Self-love, self-peace, self-compassion. And they touch others with that. Isn't that a way of creating a new world that we live in now and always? So I hope you consider reading some of her letters. There's much of it on unity.org, that's the main Unity website, and on truthunity.net. That's the Unity website that is maintained by Mark Hicks, a Unity minister, and has just a wealth of information.
Stand before you, asking for praise. my